Yeah, bud. Yeah. Look at that. Say hi. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I am that woke foo. Today, I'm here with my little boy, Elias. I want to make this video today to talk about why men should take paternity leave, okay? And that you should not feel ashamed about it. You should feel extremely deserving of it. It is for your child and the welfare of your partner. So there's three main reasons why you should take paternity leave. Number one is to bond with the little guy or the little girl. Number two is to help mom, help around the house. And number three is to take a break. So number one, bond with the child. This is the only time you're gonna be with the baby, when it's this small, this tiny, this vulnerable, this innocent, okay? So it is extremely important for you to advocate for yourself and try to get as much time off as you can. I know a lot of guys only take about a week or two, but you need to try to take as much as you can. If you can do it, do it. You will not regret it, because the time will go by so fast. It'll help you to bond with the little boy when you need to change their diapers or feed them or carry them or wake up in the middle of the night so many times, bathe them, and just do so many things for them. And I think it builds that bond that you're gonna hopefully nurture for the rest of your life and the baby's life too. You have hiccups, buddy? So I think that's extremely important, to bond with the baby, because if you're going back to work so fast and you're working 40 hours a week or even more, it's going to be very hard to build that bond, to build that connection, that relationship. You're not going to have that much time to like talk to him or her and sing to him and her and play with him and her. So and that bonding happens through those things, and changing their diaper and feeding them the bottle when they need it, okay? So I think it's very important for you to advocate for yourself, get rid of that shame and the embarrassment if you have it in your professional space, and just know that you deserve it. This is your child, this is your baby, and the responsibility does not just fall on your partner. You made this little human, and you should try to bond and be there for them as much as you can. Number two is help the mom, help the partner. I'm a first-time dad, and this has been a beautiful blur. It's been a lot, because this little guy is a little vampire, and he wakes up so many times a night, and it's exhausting. It is draining. So it makes it so much easier on mom, especially if she had a C-section, for you to help out too at night. And you can't be getting up every single hour or 2 hours at night if you know you got to wake up at 5 a.m. That's going to be very hard for you. So it helps you help her. You become the support system for her or your partner. And yeah, so you can help out around the house. You can help go get food if you don't know how to cook. If you know how to cook, you can cook. You can make breakfast and bring it to bed while she breastfeeds. Especially if she breastfeeds, she needs even more support from you. So many things you can do around the house to help her and help with the breastfeeding relationship with this little guy. But if the baby is breastfeeding, I think that requires even more attention, because that's very on demand. So as a partner, you can help out around the house, because the house will get messy and crazy, especially with all the guests and everything, all the new things you have at home for the baby. So you got to be the one to step it up and do everything around the house as much as you can, because she will be tired, even more tired than you. She will be drained even more than you, because as hard as it is to wake up so many times a night, she needs to wake up too, and sometimes she's feeding the baby, and that takes like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So it's exhausting. personally speaking, the first few weeks, it was all a blur. I didn't know what day of the week it was. I never knew what time it was, and it was a lot. So you gotta be there to go to the doctors, do the driving, help pack up, to go to places. It's super important for you to be there as much as possible. I'm sure I'm forgetting many things because this is like a general overview of it, but it's extremely important to be there for the partner. Right, buddy? And number 3 is for you to take a break, okay? You're gonna need that break. You cannot be present in this little person's life and in the life of your partner postpartum if you are working. So you need that break for yourself. Do not feel guilty about it, okay? You're not gonna have this experience ever again. So take the time off, take the break, binge Netflix, wash, cook, clean, do all of that. But try to take the break from the actual job where you got to be working 40, 50 hours a week, and do it for yourself, because you made this little human and you got to be there for both the mom and the baby and the house too. You got to be there for your own space, right? Because if you are both tired and you cannot maintain the space, it's gonna get crazy really fast. So take the break that you need, and if you can do, as long as you can, do it, okay? So look into FAMLA, look into programs that will help you take leave. If you're lucky, your job will pay you during your leave. Some places, they let you exhaust your sick days. So I'm a teacher, and I had to exhaust my sick days first. So it's pretty much job security. So I did that, and I took around 6 weeks off. But let me tell you, I was busy those 6 weeks just with this little guy and helping out mom. So especially if there was complications throughout the labor and all that, that's even more reason for you to be there for support for the baby. I've heard stories of men that are able to take the time off and they don't want to, or they barely take a little bit because they might feel like they're not needed because they're the dad. This is the woman's responsibility of child rearing, but that's absolute BS. You're the father, you're the parent, so it's your job to parent. This is not a female's role, okay? Like solely a female's role. This is your duty toward your son or your daughter, to raise them and parent them. So that's why I also have such an issue with the word babysit, when like if the baby's left with the dad or the father or whatever, like, and people say, oh, you're babysitting, like I feel like that's a slap in the face. Like, you're not babysitting, you're being the dad, you're being the parent. And parenting is not like a one-time gig once a week, like you're doing it all the time. So I encourage all the men out there, all the dads to be, take the time off. You deserve it. Your baby needs it, and you're gonna help out your partner so much. Take the time off to be there to bond with the baby, to help out the partner, and 3, to take the break that you're gonna need to be as adept and healthy and level-headed to do number 1 and 2, to fulfill the first and second responsibility. Because if you don't take that break, you're barely gonna be able to be there for the baby and the partner. So let me know if you have any questions. I didn't go into too much detail about my experiences solely, but I do want to advocate for men to take the time off, because we do need to work on being more present in the lives of our children. So that is all I have to say today. Please make sure you like and subscribe this video, this channel. Thank you so much for being here today. Bye bye on behalf of Elias and I.